Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.
Here's Mike Brown on the latest with Deuce McBride and Karl-Anthony Towns injuries.
Cat went through the stuff today, but we're still evaluating him. Deuce, I think he got an X-ray last night. I think he's going to get an MRI today, but we're still evaluating him. I don't know. I actually asked him that before he went to get it. And he said he didn't know. So I don't know. Do you know? He may know. Okay. Yeah.
You know, Deuce McBride, he twisted his ankle up last game. But the latest on his MRIs, like you heard, Mike Brown is officially out for the Tuesday's NBA Cup quarterfinals against the Raptors. Big game for us. He was reportedly seen in a walking boot on Monday, suggesting he will miss some time. Of course, you know, he has a phenomenal stretch, shooting over 44% from three this season. And he had a stretch there where he was shooting like 3,000% from three. Yeah, he shot 28 or 40. He was going crazy. And Karl-Anthony Towns with left calf tightness. He missed Sunday's game against the Magic. As the Knicks persevered without him. He participated in Monday's practice, as Mike Brown said. Listed as questionable for tomorrow night's game in the Quarter Cup final against the Raptors. Let's see if we leave him out. I think, what do you do, Flea? Does he buy some time? It's only that you heard Josh Hart, like, they asked him, does it feel like the playoffs in a cup? He was like, nah, man. That ain't no damn playoffs.
Who we got? Let me see something. Who we got tomorrow? Yeah, we got the Raptors tomorrow. We handled the Raptors in the Garden the other day. Handled them. Right. I'm sure that they're gonna come in tomorrow. We in Toronto. It's a cup game. They're a young team per se, so I'm sure that they're gonna have some fervor and be hyped about tomorrow night. I just think we got to just go in there and play the same game. If we got to sit them guys, I think we still sit them. I don't think there's a rush right now. I don't think there's a rush. We look at Cat. We know we can easily, get him back into the lineup and get him rolling in what we do. He was getting more and more comfortable as the games went on. But if he's an important piece to what we're doing right now, like, you got to make sure that he's rearing and ready to go. He's one of our best rebounders. We rely on him to put the ball in the basket. He's averaging over 20 a night. I just think, if you need to sit him, like, you gotta handle that lightly.
The update on that, of course, with the Quarter Cup final, the Knicks who finished 3-1 and won the East Group C, will play the Toronto Raptors, who finished 4-0 and won the East Group A. So the Raptors will actually host, because they're the highest seed in this cup thing. Tomorrow the game starts at 8:30 p.m. It will be in Toronto, of course, because they are the highest seed. The Knicks, forget that cup. They're in second place over here, where it matters most right now, the Eastern Conference. The Raptors, you see them, they're in fourth place. The Celtics, the surprising Celtics, man, we ain't talking about them enough. They beat the Lakers and the Cavs, I think. 2 impressive victories. The Magic fell to fifth. They're going to be without Wagner for a month at least. I think he had a high sprained ankle, which is, he as a competitor, because that was a hard fall he had against us. And the Knicks are 2 games ahead of the Celtics, 2 games behind the Pistons. I don't use that 2.5 shit. I never understood that, unless there's I don't want to even mention that. Unless there's some seismic event that takes place, we don't really care about the 2.5. Right.
We haven't seen Detroit yet. When's the first time we see Detroit? In the new year?
January 4th. I remember that shit. I looked that up. I said, how come I don't see Detroit on here? And that's the Eastern Conference team. What's going on here? Let me make sure.
That's less than a month. I look forward to that matchup. When do we the first game is where? On the road or in the Garden? So we got them the 5th of January, the 6th of February, and then the 19th. So we see them 3 times
on the road. So we play them twice on the road.
We play them twice on the road.
January 5th, we had Detroit. Then the 6th, we go back again to Detroit. And then 2 weeks later, February 19th, we had the Garden. And that's the only games, right? 3 games against that's 3 games. You're supposed to play 3 games against the Central.
I thought it used to be 4 games.
Against the Central, it would be 3. Against your own Atlantic, I remember it being your own, say that, division.
Your
was
division
always 4.
4. Okay.
And then the West was always 2.
2. Right.
Oh, by the way, the Knicks are their best home start in 30 years since the 92-93 season.
See?
Ooh, why do you want to bring that up? Flea tried to piss me off today. Send me some shit from some asshole from Instagram stop talking about 2024. Not gonna do it because now you send me some. Now we pulled up a record from 92-93. Best start since 92-93. But I can't bring up 2024 because we're in the current.
Nah, it was the best start. It was the best start. You were talking. He tried to minimize, and to be honest, to be fair, January was the entire month. It wasn't just
2 weeks.
2 weeks. January 2024 was the entire month where we played lights out. So I just saw it and I knew it would piss you off. So I sent it your way.
Let's get to it. Knicks leaders. Jalen Brunson, 28 points per game. You see it. Cat, 22.5 points per game. Third is Mikal Bridges, in case you forgot. Didn't know. Didn't keep up. 16.5 points per game for Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby with almost 16, 15.9. Josh Hart, 12 points per game. Deuce McBride at 11.6 points per game. Then we got the field goal percentage. Mitchell Robinson, of course, she was like -2 shots a game. And the real field goal percentage, Huck Porty, Bridges is shooting 53% from the field. We covered this the other day. Bridges is going bananas this year. He's going absolutely bananas.
Mikal's playing lights out.
Josh Hart.
King Speech, you was right, big dog. He's playing lights out right now.
Fuck them picks. Mikal, fuck them picks, Bridges.
Fuck them picks, Bridges.
OG shooting 48.5% from the field, 47% for Brunson. Brunson on low has been shooting pretty well his entire career. Karl-Anthony Towns shooting 46.7%. Shaman was 45%. Kolek at 44%. And then Deuce at 43%. And of course, you see the 44% from 3. He leads the way. Shaman was at 42%. Mikal Bridges at 41%. OG Anunoby at 40%. Josh Hart right under there at 38.4%. I would imagine for Josh Hart, let me look this up real quick. His last 5 games.
What, from 3?
Yeah, 60%, 0, 20%. So them last 2 games messed him up because I thought he was just on fire the whole time. Look, 57%, and then 60%. So 3 out of 5 games.
He's been shooting the ball well. What was he shooting from 3 this year? Like
38.5.
I'll take that from Hart.
Yeah, because he came up.
38.5. I'll take that from Hart.
He's coming back.
A guy that we don't expect to shoot the ball like that. Like, I don't know whatever happened with the finger, right? Because early on in the season, it was like the broken finger or something like that, and his shot just looked off. His shot has looked very pure right now for Josh Hart, who is not a known shooter.
Karl-Anthony Towns almost 12 rebounds a game in 33 minutes of action, and Mitchell Robinson a little over 8 rebounds a game, 4.6 offensive rebounds. By the way, Karl-Anthony Towns had 3 offensive rebounds a game. With Mitchell Robinson, that's at 17 minutes a game. So that's damn near half a rebound a game. He's almost there. Josh Hart, 7.9, damn near 8 rebounds a game. OG Anunoby with 5 rebounds a game, 5.3, and Mikal Bridges at 4.6. And of course, the assist leader, 6.4 for Brunson. Josh Hart at 5, 4.3 for Mikal Bridges. There was something I wanted to see just now. We're looking at rebounds.
I think the assist numbers are a career high for Mikal.
For Mikal Bridges. At 4.3.
Yeah,
I think it was points, assists.
Yeah.
And rebounds.
He's not a career high in points. He showed out in Brooklyn.
Assists.
But I think last year he was 17.5. This year he's 16.5.
Yep. 4.3 assists per game for Mikal.
But to drop a point less per game this year, but to your field goal percentage to jump up high. Like, what did he shoot last year from the field?
50%. There goes right there.
He still shot 50% from the field.
Yeah.
We might have to revisit that. Just because he wasn't consistent and as aggressive, he didn't play bad last year.
It's not bad, but look, that 35% from 3. He's hitting more shots from above the break. I'm giving him grace, Flea. Now he is.
Yeah, but I guess the point that I did make earlier about him was that all 16 games this year, or how many games have we played this year? All close to 20 games 23. This year. 23 games. We played 23 games. All 23 games, I felt like I know Mikal Bridges was out there. Like I felt his presence. He affected the game, whether we won or lost the game. I was like, okay, Bridges is out there. He's active, right? Last year's too many times where I felt like, damn, where was Bridges tonight? Damn, he was 0 for 6 tonight and didn't do shit on the defensive end. Okay, go figure, right? A lot of that was happening last year. So, from a numbers perspective, he was good last year. He started all 82 games, as the Iron Man he is. But the effect that he's having on the game right now, I just saw Nostalgic Nick put something in the chat. That would be a great and high honor for him to do that with us. Like he did that with Phoenix as a young boy, but to be first team all defense as a Knick, that would be super dope. To have him and OG Anunoby actually coming through and being Wingstop, who we've been waiting on for so long, right? OG was clowning Wingstop for a second, and they earned every bit of it because they wasn't out there flying around getting stops and having guys afraid or even thinking twice on how are we going to attack the Knicks defense tonight. This year, as the games start to go on and on and on, you watching Mikal Bridges be everything he was as a first team all defender in his third year, and OG Anunoby just continues to prove to us that he's one of the best wing defenders and can guard multiple positions and be physical, be strong. Like, I just think we're in a good position right now when things are just starting to turn around a little bit. We got to continue to build on this, right? Got to continue to build on this.
I mean, also, you echo a lot of the coach's box over here. It's another year. Mikal Bridges, 2 official training camps now. 1 official training camp with Cat. 1 official training camp with a different coach. He's the guy. I always saying, you're the only loudmouth that stayed on the team that had enough of not just the cojones, but the cachet. That's my man. My man is the god on this team. And I know that's your nephew or your godson or whatever it is, Tibbs, but I'm going to tell you like this. You ain't running me to no damn ground. I'm keeping my Iron Man streak. He put himself out there, and he's showing up. So Mikal Bridges, to your point, he's more visible off that screen. I think that's really what it is. That he stands out. Last year, he disappeared too much, Flea. It was times we didn't notice him.
Yeah.
This
too many
year,
times we was like, put the APB out on my dog, man.
There's no way you're not going to notice 2 steals a game. He's getting, and then he's in transition. See, that's what I always did.
Right there. A lot of his easy baskets right now, he's getting in dunks and layups because he's getting out on the break and running. Because he's causing turnovers, jumping and passing like there you go there, right?
No, because what I always say, the free throw is an unofficial timeout. Basketball is the only sport where we get to zoom in on you. That's why it's different than every other sport, and you can't compare it. Like football, they want them to look like the military. And basketball is different, bro. It's way more about ego. It's way more I, even though it's we. Some friendship right there. But Mikal Bridges is standing out, and OG usually stands out because he makes these crazy plays on defense that he's just. I would love.
Did you see the play he made last night when he just
that
snapped
dig,
the dude tried. It's really like again, Kawhi Leonard is like in his prime is elite on ball defender and just IQ on the defensive end, right? But that's reminiscent of some things that he would do while he's playing you on the ball, a Scottie Pippen type guy that just like he'll rip you, and it's not off of like just anticipation. That was anticipation, but that's anticipation, that's strength, that's discipline, right? All of that type of shit. Like OG, if we're becoming one of those teams that we have 2 guys on the wing that's going to give you hell, and OG is still coming, I thought he's going to have to take time to ramp it up. He came back and just got right back to business. I love it.
And I would love to hear, because they asked him, but he never answered it. And he said, they asked him like, yo, is there a method to what you're doing when you reach and jab like that? He said,
that's
yeah.
right, Fish.
Yeah, but I'm
100% right.
He said, yeah, but I'm not telling you. And I enjoyed that so much. Like, yes, enough of this Instagram era. What did Fish say?
Fish said, when defense makes offense fun, because now you're engaged on both ends of the floor.
And that's what we talked about the other day with Brunson and Cat. But even though I think that no matter what, Brunson and Cat, they'll be more motivated doing what Mikal Bridges did last year, which is scoring. If they, I feel like this, because you could do it in a video game, you could do it in real life. If I'm busting your ass, I don't mind playing defense because I want the ball back so bad. That shit energizes you. Yo, you can't stop us, bro. We're gonna flame you.
Right.
If you don't score, we're gonna embarrass you out here.
But that's the game, right? That's why I always tried to understand where the hell did this two-way player come from. I always thought if you played the game of basketball, you took pride in not getting your ass bust on the other end. You just took pride in that. So, like the way that OG and Mikal Bridges take pride, the way that Deuce McBride takes pride on the defensive end, the way that I know you go back and forth with Josh Hart, but Josh Hart is a capable defender, and he does his defense off of just effort and strength alone. He's not one of them guys that could just sit in the chair and do what a Mikal Bridges or a OG Anunoby does. But you saw what Josh did against Giannis when we needed him to, right? So we got capable guys, and then Mitchell Robinson is just the de facto Dikembe Mutombo out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a rim protector. He grabs every rebound. He's getting every offensive rebound, getting us extra possessions. Like, we got capable guys that are going to turn guys over, protect the rim. And so I think it's still, continue to be a recipe for success this season.
Please stop trying to disrespect me. I don't go back and forth about Josh Hart's defense. Josh Hart goes back and forth about his own defense. I don't do that. I just, when he's so much more, but even with him, it's not about effort. I think you could tell when somebody's in his kind of game shape. It's different when, like, when sometimes you see somebody like, oh, damn, you in shape. They're like, nah, I'm not even in shape yet. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you waiting for? Damn, you're not in shape? And that's how Josh Hart looks, because he always looks ripped, but his kind of shape, his kind of flow, just like Mikal Bridges. Well, not like Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges had kind of start to finish been the man, right, this year. Brunson has been, his down has been down. He had like a real bad peak in the valley, or a deep valley, and then he's been Brunson for the most part. But Josh Hart the last 2-3 weeks also to fill in for Anunoby and all that. They've been stepping up. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.